Welcome to Charts Today. My name is David Linton, and today's edition for Thursday, the 3rd of June, comes to you from London. And one big story breaking this morning is this rise in AMC shares from $2 to $62. Quite a big move there. And I've just overlaid the GameStop chart, which I've posted on Twitter and LinkedIn this morning. It's just interesting to see how GameStop has actually recovered. So it's just interesting to see how these moves can happen, and this phenomenon of meme stocks going on in the market. So just that's where we start this morning. Taking a look at the dollar index, we're teetering along here. Not much change this week. Might be forming a double bottom. We just need to see if we can hold this low. That's the long-term chart. Weekly, daily, and 60-minute, my long-term, medium, and short-term view of the market. Taking a look at sterling, we're sitting at 141.86. So just holding on to the trends here. 146 is still the target there in place. We've got multiple targets there, 148, 150. So it looks like we will go into the high 140s at the very least. And we're seeing against the euro, sterling still looking strong, finding support on the cloud as well. Bitcoin sitting at 38,750, so recovery there, short-term bullish again. We're still medium-term below the cloud, of course, but we do seem to have found a floor. We do have downside targets hanging over us, but we've held on to the big upside target, so that's quite key. The US market last night was up very slightly and still looking bullish there. And if we look at the Nasdaq, much the same picture we're seeing here. We're bullish on the chart as well, so that's quite key. Looking at market strength, just holding on there. The futures are down this morning slightly. We've got the S&P future down 0.1%, the Nasdaq E-mini down slightly as well. The VIX volatility sitting steady at 17. And if we look at the FTSE future in the UK, we're down 0.5% this morning. The DAX in Germany down slightly. Japan was up 0.85%, so looking a bit stronger there. Still bullish on all three time frames. The other markets we see, China was down 1/3%, and the Sensex actually up 0.5% in India, and the Aussie market up as well. Starting to test this new all-time high there in Oz, just breaking the high that we saw last year. So lagging somewhat, but at least now breaking higher. We'll look at the energy mix in a minute. We see that wheat is up another nearly 1%, and corn also looking higher. So soft commodities finding support and running. Gold sitting at 1894, just below the 1900 level, so short-term bearish there, and silver falling away as well. US 10-year yield sitting at 1.6%, so finding some support on the cloud there on the lagging line, still looking bullish long-term as well, and the German Bund just can't break above that 170 level, which is the critical level really for European bond markets, so we just need to keep an eye on that. Looking at the energy mix, Brent crude breaking to new 2-year highs, so that's quite significant. All upside targets now, 73, 74, 72.50. Looking stronger there. WTI also breaking higher. So the break that we've been waiting for on oil prices breaking higher, and we did on Tuesday this week with the bank holiday, we did call crude oil prices higher. We're seeing US nat gas sitting at 307, coal pushing higher at 81. The trend is still looking pretty good. We do have a downside target here, but nothing to really be fearful about at the moment with this uptrend in place. Emissions, we're seeing price action here really taking things to the wire. We just can't break out, but something is going to happen, and it's going to be exciting. Probably going to happen tomorrow at this rate. So interesting that we will see that go on. We've got MVP up 1.2%, not breaking to new highs here, and TTF much the same. German power chart looking very similar to emissions, just waiting for the break. Likely to be to the upside, but we were neutral this week until we had that break. That's it for today. Until tomorrow, happy charting. See you then.